Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbet helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Race 4 on the card, it's a follow in the box seat podcast. Fillies and Mares 74 handicap, set to go off at 2:05 over the extended trip of 2,000 meters. Warren, to me, it does look like a tricky race in terms of selecting the winner in this race. I did, however, find a suggested place accumulator banker, but in terms of the winning department, I thought it was a tricky race. But what's your take on the race, and do you have a first choice, or like me, do you find it difficult?
No, I find it difficult. I do find it difficult. A couple of observations. The Andre Nel stable looked to have a strong hand. This horse Crimea, never too far off the action, more than a dime. Certainly got an undeniable hat-trick chance. Went up from a 63 to a 73, 66 rather, to a 73 for her last win. Over the page, talking about merit ratings, Jacqueline took some time to record her third career win. And she did that beating Heart's Ease. Sadly, Heart's Ease never did much for the form line next time out. But I see she's been given another 5 points, Jacqueline. So, yeah, a race that's hard to assess, Rahil. A race that's hard to assess. Lurker in the race is number 5, Arian Express from the stable of Michael Roberts, just for the back end of quartets. Bassett San is more than capable. To the Max is more than capable. But for a first choice, not a confident one from my department. I'm going for more than a dime to reel off the hat-trick, but as I said, with no confidence.
Yes, I think that you got to respect the Andre Nel stable in this race. As you mentioned, they do hold a strong hand. More than a dime, penalized 7 points for winning a comfortable race last time out. But Isla Marauder hasn't done much to enhance that form line. She gets on nicely with Keegan DeMello, 6 rides for 1 win and a 4th, and well drawn once again. So I think more than a dime is definitely going to be there. The horse that I've suggested as a possible place accumulator banker is a 7-horse Rise. Now, Garrett Van Zyl, his stable is in good form. Muzieni rides. Their stats read 4 rides for 2 wins and a 4th. And Muzieni does ride this 5-year-old daughter of Noble Tune for the 3rd time. She's in consistent form. Her last 5 rounds, 2 wins and 3 4ths. Last time out, I think the weight may have just been to her detriment, 61.5. And Gareth Wright did really ride a smart race when winning on Q4U. The field was spread out last time out, and Rise did just enough to get that 4th position. The form line hasn't really been franked, with Chelsea Flower running a disappointing race on Monday, and the same can be said for Isla Marauder, who did finish in 4th position. But I think that Rise is going to be suited to the 2,000 meter trip with only 58 on the back, on a mark of 70. She's had 4 tries over the course and distance for 1 win and a 4th. And then to me, she just may be the right horse in the race. She is a 5-year-old, so she is getting older, but in good form, as I mentioned, and the stable are in good form. So I think that Rise is going to give you a good run for your money in the first leg of the first jackpot. Jacqueline, she went up 5 points for that last win. I think that's a bit harsh, given that she had dropped so nicely, and she was overdue that next career victory, but she's a horse with the confidence up. She could well go on once again, and Sean Vila and Dennis Stryer, we don't need to speak about their partnership. They're in some good form. So Jacqueline's definitely a horse that I think that you must include. And for me, the lurker or the sort of upset type in the race could well be the 9-horse Pinch Me with Samanga Kumalo in the saddle. She has won over the course and distance. From 4 tries, she's recorded 1 victory. She's dropping in the ratings. She's on a mark of 65, and she could well be the upset type in the race. But you've heard it from Warren and myself. It does look to be a tricky race and possibly go wide in the pick 6 and the first leg of the first jackpot.